Hey everyone, this is Carrie from The Roads We Roam, and today we have a special Q&A Tuesday for you. We have been asked this question so many times, and we wanted to devote the right amount of attention to it. Today we are going to cover 14 ways on how you can make money when you are on the road.
Along these roads we roam, we find adventure through traveling, camping, boondocking, and exploring.
So many people we've talked to want to go RVing full-time, but they're worried about how they can survive and how they can make money while they're on the road. We've been doing this for about 8 months now, and we wanted to share with you not only the way that we make money on the road, but other ways that we've seen other people make money on the road. So we're going to break it down into 2 categories. We're going to do digital and non-digital, because we know that there are a lot of digital nomads out there, people that are very comfortable working online and prefer to do so. And then there's other people that want to do manual labor and maybe not so comfortable. So let's dig right in. Let's start with digital. Now you are watching this on YouTube, and there are a lot of people that jump into this thinking that they can make money and support themselves completely off of YouTube money. A lot of people that we've talked to were surprised to really find out the requirements. Did you know that you need at least 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours within a 12-month period before you can even become monetized? So that's just something to think about. Yes, you can still make some money off of YouTube, but have a backup plan for other revenue to start coming in to give you that time period to start building the income. Affiliates. Now, a lot of people have heard about Amazon affiliates. And what an affiliate is you put out a code or a link. People will click through that to a vendor, and you will get a small portion of their purchase kicked back to you. Now, you can also contact different manufacturers, different companies, different businesses, and they will give you a code to put out to your viewers, to the people that read your blogs, things like that, and you can make some money that way as well. Consulting and contract work. This is one way that we still make money on the road. Russ contracts, and he does videography work and social media management for companies. If you are good at something, if you have talent for something, contact businesses that are in that industry. They may be very interested in hiring you out for one-off jobs or a couple jobs, and that will bring in a good amount of revenue as well. Service. Think about it. If you are good at graphics, you could help make logos for people or different artwork. Admin work you can do remotely. Translations if you know a foreign language, or even helping to set up websites. The list is endless, but people often don't know how to find these jobs. Websites like Upwork and Fiverr are a great way to start. I'm going to put a detailed link in a comprehensive blog post. We'll put the link to that below. So as I go through a lot of these things that I mentioned some of the names, no worries about writing notes. Just click on the link to the blog post after this video and you'll have all the information in one place. Next on digital, product sales. Think about it. Etsy, eBay, Flickr, Pond5. These are places that, let's say you can make things. You have a certain craft, you make jewelry. You can sell them on places like Etsy and eBay. Let's say you're traveling all over the place and you pick up really cool antiques or hard to find items. You can sell those items and make money that way. So photography, you can sell these on websites like Flickr and Pond5. Blogging, there's a lot of people that start a blog. Now, advertising, places like WordPress, you can sign up and they'll automatically insert advertisements into your blog post once you reach a certain threshold. Then you can make a little bit of money off of that. But you can also reach out and contact businesses and sell certain spaces on your blog post for different amounts. And that is a good source of revenue. Speaking of writing, go beyond your blogging. If you love to write and you have a talent for writing, reach out to magazines. I have a list below in the blog post that has a ton of sites that will pay you to write for their magazines. Now, the last one for this digital section, this is kind of a bonus. Now, while you won't make a ton of money off this, this is an easy way to make an extra bit of revenue. Have you ever done surveys online? There are places that will pay you to take surveys. Now for the non-digital. If you've been in the RV world at all, you have probably heard the term work camping. And a lot of RVers will pick up seasonal jobs, work camping all over the place. And there are a few that I'm going to cover right now that are probably the most popular, but they definitely make this list. The first one is Amazon. They call it Amazon Camper Force. All Amazon employees will make at least $15 an hour. You get up to $550 a month stipend for a campsite. So while you're working for them, you get a little bit of extra money for your campground fees. You also get an assignment completion bonus, which is 50 cents for each hour worked and $1 for each overtime hour worked once your assignment ends. So you have to stay for the whole time, but if you do, you get those extra added bonuses. So a lot of people like these. I'll put the link for the Amazon Camper Force application thing. They are fantastic. I expect no less from Amazon. They'll put the dates and the locations and how many positions are needed during those time frames. Sugar beet harvest. Now, this is a very physically demanding job. You will be working 12 hours a day, and they require that you stand on your feet pretty much the entire 12 hours. However, you have the ability to earn up to $2,400 for only 2 weeks worth of work. So that's not bad. This usually takes place in Minnesota, North Dakota, and Montana, usually at the end of September and the beginning of October every fall. The largest group are seasonal positions: wait staff, store clerks, janitorial, security, administrative. If you can think of it, they probably need it somewhere. For example, I'm a clerk at a candy store just for the summer up outside of West Yellowstone. In addition, national parks are always hiring seasonal people. They love bringing in RVers. The great thing about a lot of work camping positions, they usually will provide you with either a free campsite, like what we have, or one at a drastically reduced rate, usually just paying for your utilities, so it's a nominal fee. The most popular websites to find a lot of these jobs is workcamper.com and coolworks.com, but again, I'll have a complete comprehensive list of all these in my blog post with the link below. State parks, private campgrounds, places like KOAs, they all need camp hosts to help keep their places running, and they're all looking for people to help. So you can find places like this at camphost.org, there's KOA.com, and a lot of others. And typical duties require help keeping the administrative duties up to date, checking guests in. A lot of the state campgrounds, we were in New Mexico, people are often worried, do I have to clean restrooms? Some do, some don't. We know from talking with some other people, the ones in New Mexico typically do not have you clean the restrooms. So don't not look into those because you're assuming the duties won't fit your criteria. Check them out. Now, in addition to work camping opportunities, some that you might not have thought about, but they will also help bring in money. Have you ever thought of being a secret shopper or mystery shopper? There are tons of legitimate places that will hire you to go shopping and to fill out reports, and it's easy money. Now it's time to think outside the box a little bit. We went to an RV rally not too long ago, and a lot of people there had dogs. We saw this one girl walking back and forth in front of our RV all day long, about every 30 minutes with a different dog. We found out later after talking with her that she offers a dog walking service. She follows these RVs around. People get to know her over time. I have no idea how much money she made, but I imagine she makes a good amount. And besides making money, she looked pretty fit, so the exercise is an extra bonus. Another way to kind of think outside of the box, but it does require a little bit of extra legwork to set up: Uber or Lyft. If you know you're going to be in an area for a little while, why not put your towed or your tow vehicle to a little bit of extra work? Now, you do have to get approved in each different location because different states and different locations have different requirements for their Uber drivers. Now, let's say you don't have a towed or a tow vehicle. There are a lot of people that will rent cars from Hertz or Budget or a lot of different places like that. If you're worried about the cost of the rentals outweighing the money that you're going to bring in, don't worry about that. If you are doing this in a busy Uber or Lyft area, you'll be renting the car so often you'll gain free points, get free rentals, and if you have credit cards that give you cash back rewards, that will also work really well. Now here's a bonus one, and it doesn't pay any cash, but there is a very good benefit. Second biggest cost for full-time RVers is food. First one is usually fuel. How do you keep down the cost of food? We found out about a CSA volunteer program. You go and you do volunteer work at local farms in exchange for produce. And a lot of times they will allow you free camping while you're doing the volunteer work. We'll put all that information below as well. Now, if you look at this list, 99% of it you cannot do full-time and support yourself. However, if you do a combination of these tasks, your full-time RVing dreams would truly be an easy reality. We are going to do a comprehensive blog post. As I mentioned earlier, the link will be below. Click on that. We will provide links on application websites, information on the jobs, and if you have any additional questions after that, please feel free to leave a comment below, or you can get a hold of us at theroadsweroam.com. You can also reach us at Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, and Twitter. Thank you so much for watching.